Mike Jones Beats.
206, yeah, I love my city. Right. Call a couple homies, want y'all come roll with me. Cruising through the city in the 300. Car filled with smoke, cause I blow that dro. Never on the low, I ain't got no tents. Bring a couple Dutches, I don't smoke out of pens. And you ain't hitting this unless you family or friend. Bitch niggas want a trip, though they didn't chip in.
I keep a circle small.
No offense,
but I don't fuck with y'all.
So I just proceed to hit gas and breeze through the city, call the town where I lay it down something legal.
Now we gon' ride out to the west side Seattle, that's where I hide out. Take it back to my house, now we can chill. Set the vibe right, set the vibe right. That's right, now roll up. Now we gon' ride out to the west side Seattle, that's where I hide out. Take it back to my house, now we can chill. Set the vibe right, now tell me just how you feel.
I feel like Seattle on a sunny day. I wanna go outside and play. And anything goes when I'm gonna be doing, man, I really don't know. I feel like Seattle on a sunny day. I wanna go outside and play. And anything goes when I'm gonna be doing, man, I really don't know.
West side nigga in the S5 fifth. And a flipping cake cause the west side grits. A tap out session, just a lesson from me. We getting tangled in each other, she be wetting my sheets. She always playing games while she messing with me. If a nigga working hard, she caressing my feet. A nigga known to get it, no recession with me. I'm flipping racks and get it back, I'm just a blessing to be. Yeah, out here grinding on a sunny day. Chasing down the racks cause I never make the money wait. I be moving, doing what I'm doing. Never get caught slipping cause I'm tying up the loose ends. Rack after rack, then I see another. Black on black, sitting comfortable on peanut butter. Night vision, and you see the back seats recline. If we ever talking west side, you can see it's
feel like Seattle on a sunny day. I wanna go outside and play. And anything goes when I'm gonna be doing, man, I really don't know. I feel like Seattle on a sunny day. I wanna go outside and play. And anything goes when I'm gonna be doing, man, I really don't know. I really don't know. Seattle on a sunny day. I wanna go outside and play. And anything goes when I'm gonna be doing, man, I really don't know.
BBN Jack Cruz, what's up, party people? How's everybody doing? I'm hoping everybody's here for a beautiful day. I'm trying to find the camera, apparently. Usually before this comes on, what I do is I try to line up all the camera angles and everything so I can know how I'm going to be fitting or whatever the case is. Shout out to Ladybug. Apparently, previously, I learned a lot about film on one side and on the other side, but I wasn't really learning how to capture film that well. And I went to an event that she was having, apparently, because she does makeup and stuff like that. She's a makeup artist, a really, really good one, also a model actress. So in New York City, by the way, shout out to Ladybug. And so I went to the event, and she had somebody there that they actually work on the set of one of the web series, or they won a couple of awards, by the way, that she works on, apparently. So they had one of the cameramen there, and so one of the things we was discussing how you set sight lines up, sight up, and stuff like that. So before the show usually started, I try to do that, and sometimes I'm not able to, and that's what I was talking about. Anyway, today I just got to say that we're gonna be talking about a tragedy that happened that and not for nothing, taken to understand it, we're talking about this tragedy because this is something that should have already been foreseen. I'm not even going to beat around the bush. Yeah, I remember what used to happen at Walmart, right? I'm pretty sure that if you're older than 7 years old, you remember what used to happen. And I mean, you get what I'm saying. Y'all remember what used to happen at Walmart, right? On Black Fridays. Remember when people was getting trampled? Remember when we lost a couple of people's lives? Think about these festivals for a moment. Think about these big ass events that they're throwing, where they're just trying to hold people back with a fucking fence that they just put up 2 minutes ago. Obviously, they needs to start. Obviously, this needs to be this. There needs to be careful consideration to be taken about how they're going to start letting people into these events, because at this point, this is now a ongoing thing where the event opens up and people bum rush, and I'm surprised that this is the first time that so many people lost their lives due to this. That's just Travis Scott. Wait, who was the artist in the beginning? Pardon me. Oh, thank you. Sorry about that. Shout out to Foot in the Ass Entertainment and Bad Man. With that jump off that y'all just heard. I'm gonna play it again later on in the show. I'm gonna start making sure that because that's a nice little ditty. I'm gonna start making sure that we start playing that video at least in the mornings. It's a good video. It's a good song to listen to. Get your day going, nice positive energy. Shout out to the Bay, by the way. I mean, shout out to the Bay. Shout out to Seattle, by the way. They're Seattle artists. With that being said, we're gonna do roll call. You gotta pardon me, man. I wash my hair a lot. My scalp be dry. We're gonna do roll call about it. We're gonna give it 2-3 more minutes, then we're gonna do roll call. I just want to tell you what else we have on the docket. Kanye West decides to take shots at common sense. And at the same time, wait, hold on. Let's look at this title card real quick. Kanye West decides to take shots at Common Sense and John Legend at the same time. I want to say something real quick before we get into this conversation about these individuals that got hurt. I want to say something real quick. Check this out. Kanye West is by far one of those people that he's just gonna tell it as it is. He has 2 shits that he gives. Those are the type of people that we need to have more in these interviews. I'm tired of having people go on interviews and deciding that they don't want to talk. They want to go on the interview. They want to talk about all the things that they want. They push my sound, push this, push that. Then when you ask them questions about real shit, now they want to shut their trap. They don't want to comment. They don't want to tell you nothing. Like, that's real irritating. You understand what I'm saying? When you're interviewing somebody, but they don't want to talk to you about nothing good. They just want to talk to you about all the boring shit. 9 times, I'm letting you know right now. That's why one of the reasons why we don't do that many interviews over here no more. Because I got tired of that. I'm not calling nobody over here to go do an interview and they don't want to talk about none of the good shit. But they're going to go interview with somebody else and tell them all the dopest things they could think of. We're not doing that. So that's why we don't really be doing that many interviews no more. I'm not really even, I haven't even been attempting to do interviews. I've been asked to do interviews by quite a few people, but I haven't even been attempting. And so it's not a knock on anybody that I haven't given an interview to. Just wanted to let y'all know. I had a couple that it was like, you get the people, they don't want to talk. And then they ask you why you ain't uploading a video. Nigga, you ain't want to say nothing. Do you get it? Why would I upload a video? Why would I upload an interview that it doesn't do anything? You understand what I'm saying? You didn't want to say nothing. You didn't want to give any information. You didn't want to talk about nothing. You had nothing to say. Why would we, that interview is not, there's no need for it. You understand what I'm saying? So I think sometimes that's what people don't understand. With that saying, make sure that you go down into the link in the description. Go hit up the Teesprings. Go copy your Allegedly merch. Allegedly. All right, so let's get into this real quick. Let's do roll call. The BBN Network drops the kid shape up there, but we don't have that pin currently. Currently, we have hit the like button on the way in. Let our brothers and sisters know we live. We got 40 people in here right now. Can we hit that like button, man, so we can get up to 100 already? I appreciate y'all sending out those notifications. What up, Penny? What up, New York Nikki? She says, morning, Froze, BB and fam. Good vibes. How you doing, baby girl? Very happy to see you this morning. What up, Penny? Says Froze, and then drops of Froze. What up, Lee Vincent? I want to give a salute to all our brothers and sisters over there across the pond. He says, salute, Frost. Best part of my day, BB and family. One of the best. Frost is so pleased to hit the like button. Appreciate you. I hope everybody hit the like button. I want to send out some notifications. Even the people that don't like us, then hit the dislike button. Whatever. Let your voice be heard. Shout out to Lovely E. But it's wild that you come in here every morning and don't like us. That's just absolutely insane. That's mental health problems of their own. Anyway, Scar City said, who's the artist in the beginning? That artist in the beginning, the first rapper was Badman. The second guy was Foot in the Ass Entertainment. He's up in here, Cannibal. Shout out to Cannibal. Shout out to Foot in the Ass Entertainment. Shout out to Seattle. Lovely E. Shout out to Lovely E. She says, good morning, Frost, BB and family. Prayers go out to the people and families who lost their lives. I want to explain something real quick, and I think that this is something that people don't really pay attention to. Or the show went on. Those people were trampled to death, and the show went on. They didn't stop the show. I got some stuff I'm going to show y'all. They didn't stop the show. The show went on. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, those people were trampled to death. They died. And it wasn't like somebody said, oh, man, close the show. They was like, the show must go on. They broke all the legs. That was a bad joke, but I'm just telling you what happened. And wanting to, so you can encapsulate with what theater life is. Because what you really got to understand is a concert is theater. So you can understand what theater life is. The show must go on. Those people lost their lives, but it didn't matter because the show must go on. And that's what happened. And that's sad. But what are you going to do about it? It's just the way this shit goes. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go find something for y'all real quick. Yo, I'm going to tell you something. God dang it. I hate, yeah, look, just leave, homie. Stop. Just leave. Peace. Peace, 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 peace. Come on, stop. Let me look for this shit real quick. I got something I want to say though, but look, I want to also, oh, here we go. Boom. I'm gonna let me see if I can get this real quick for y'all and pull it up on the screen. So as always, when we get these tweets or we get these comments or these posts that people make on Instagram or whatever, we don't never know the entire validity of it. We don't know how valid they are. We don't know if the person actually was there or whatever the case is. Some of these things is just people talking, like with the post that came out the other day about academics allegedly saying a thing. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes people just making shit up. Shout out to Dwayne Phillips. How you doing? What up, Aziz? What up, Kim? How you doing? What up? Rule don't nobody see them dots. Jones, how you doing? He says, salute BB and fan floors. Z says money trumps shows. That's life. Yeah. Rule says a lot of lawsuits on the way. Oh man, all the lawsuits are on the way. That's a fact. Don't let nobody lie to you, homie. Hold on, I'm about to put something up on the screen right now. Somebody actually said that they were there, and I want to hear what they're saying happened. Now, once again, we don't know if this is 100% factual, but what I do know is this: if they really did have people trampled, and then the show went on, you better believe that those people probably plan on suing. There's going to be lawyers that's going to say, you know what? If they would have stopped the show, they possibly could have saved some of those people's lives. Get it? Oh shit! I'm hold on. Let me switch the screen over for a second. Hold on, I'm about to go get something for y'all. I'm gonna show y'all something. All right. Hold on. Boom. About to show y'all something. let's move this. Ah, damn it. All right, let's move this out the way real quick. What's that? All right, show you something real quick. Boom. Oh, open up the wrong thing. Get that out of here. Show you something. Hold on, check this out. Which one is the first one? Hold on. Let me make sure I grab the first one first. All right, check this out. Boom. All right. Let's see what this shit say. Let me make sure y'all get a good angle real quick. Bang. Check this out. All right, so this person allegedly was there. That's her at or whatever. If y'all want to try to hit her up, I don't really care. She says, I just left the Astroworld Festival, and let me say this. As someone who has been to every Astro Fest this is completely different. It was awful. I passed out because people were pushing up against me so much that I couldn't breathe. Sam got people to apparently crowd surf my unconscious body to the security guard, and I got carried to a very little section behind GA and put down on the stool thing. When I woke up, I had a water bottle on my lap and had no clue what happened. When I stood up, I looked around and the people were getting carried out with their eyes rolled back into their heads by security, bleeding from their mouth, bleeding from their nose and mouth. I yelled, has anybody checked the pulse? The security guard, frantic, asked me to please help him. I checked 2 people and one did not have a pulse. I told them I was an ICU nurse, and then another security guard, hearing that, said, please come help us. He takes me to the part of the crowd behind GA where I see 3 bodies sprawled out and people who I assume were medics, medical staff doing CPR. I immediately see that there is not enough medics for this, so I relieve 1 medic for CPR. I asked where the ambu bags are, where the AED is, where the stretcher and the ambulance is, where the fuck any of the shit, and if they said essentially there is none. Hold on, I got a little bit more. There is none. There's 1 ambu bag, 1 stretcher, and 1 AED for 3, now 4 people who are pulseless and blue. People from the crowd were trying to help. Teenagers are doing CPR trying to help, but they're doing it incorrectly. Then I see there's another person doing CPR on people who still have a pulse because no one has done a pulse check. If it was absolute shit, it was an absolute shit show. I lost Sam for I don't know how long, but for the remainder of the concert, I was doing compressions, bagging, and helping move people to stretchers and checking pulses on new bodies so they got crowd surfed to where we were. People were trampled, crushed. There were no cell phone service to call for help. People were begging the crew operating the stage lights and staff around us to help the concert, and they wouldn't. I am so disappointed and sad. Finally, cops showed up with more stretchers and started getting people out. But I know at least 2 individuals have been pulseless for 15 minutes minimum before they got to the stretcher. Now check this out. I want to just point something out to y'all real quick, right? I want to point something out to y'all real quick. Pay attention. Real quick. But I'm going to come right back. I'm gonna, give me 1 second. We're going to be right back. I forgot to turn the volume up for 2 seconds. All right, so just so we could be clear, I want to just point something out to y'all real quickly, right? Pay attention to this. Remember what I said, the first thing I said? Do y'all remember the first thing that I said basically about what was going on? I said, yo, somebody said that there's going to be lawsuits, I believe. And then I was like, yeah, of course there's going to be lawsuits. But the main reason why I believe that there's going to be lawsuits is because, okay, so basically at these type of concerts and at these type of events, people pass out all the time. People passing out is not anything new. Anybody here ever been to, hold on, let's flip this over real quick. Anybody over here ever been to a how do you say, ever been to a concert or something like that? People pass out all the time, homie. Like, people passing out at concerts, that's not nothing new. That's nothing new under the sun. It happens. You understand what I'm saying? Have you seen a Michael Jackson concert? How many people you heard about dying at a Michael Jackson concert? Do you get what I'm saying? They should have been prepared, is my point. That's all I'm saying. They should have been prepared. How many times have you seen people passing out at Michael Jackson concerts? They got people passing out at Michael Jackson concerts before he sing. I swear to God, part of my language. I'm not even, yo, you could go look up on the internet. Michael Jackson comes out on the stage. He popped up through the ground or some shit and stood there like this. People start passing out already. But we don't hear about people dying. I don't know if anybody get what my point is, even though I just explained it like 3-4 different ways. They should have been prepared. I'm gonna read some comments real quick before we go into the rest of what that's saying. It says Travis Scott need to do virtual concerts at home. What up, Sports Talk? He says top of the AM. No Limit Gaming. No Limit Gaming says that much people that there can't even breathe. Can you imagine? Aziz says I could watch these fine women all day. Shout out to those women. Problematics is morning for us. Morning Problematics is afternoon from the UK. Salute to all our fam across the pond. Rude, don't nobody see them. Don't nobody see them. Dotch Jones says might never have another Astroworld again. This is unacceptable. Do you understand what I'm saying? What's the initial issue that I personally have? They know that there's going to be people that are going to pass out. They know that there's going to be people that's going to get overwhelmed. They know that they know that this is going to happen. This is not they've been having these type of festival concerts for how many decades now? This isn't even a year's thing. For how many decades have they been having these, I'm trying to fix my shirt and shit. Hold on, give me 1 second. How many decades have they been having these festivals? They've been having festivals for decades, yo. And you can't tell me that they can't fix the problem because they got this dude named Mike. They got this dude named Michael Jackson. He used to have a whole bunch of shows where people passed out all the time and people did not die. Not that I know of, or at least not at no clip that it became a big deal. That maybe because the internet wasn't around back then, huh? Could that be it? Anyway, Lee Vincent says, yeah, Glastonbury in UK, early 80s, seen people just pass out for no reason. People pass out at these festivals, at these I'm going to explain something to y'all. Listen. Hey, Joseph Drummond, you don't pull up in my chat and talk like that, homie. Get out of here. You don't pull up in my chat and tell other people what to do with their pockets. Copy? We don't pocket watch over here, homie. So you got to go. So I just hit you with your bags. Could we get some bags from Mr. Joseph Drummond over here pocket watching y'all? Just like I don't want nobody pocket watching me, I don't want nobody pocket watching y'all. But with that being said, somebody put the Cash App in the chat. No Limit Gaming says they need to make them wear magnetic boots to limit their movement. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Look. What fucking magnetic boots are you talking about, homie? What are you talking about, No Limit? Aziz says, these things happen just 4 days ago. 2 people have died and another has been injured after a man fell several floors to a concert hall in Sweden. Yeah, first of all, there was a concert and 2 people jumped off the side. Anybody heard about that? One of the people died and the other person lived. These things happen. All right? People die at concerts. These things happen. My point is this. When you have a concert, people pass out. You already know that there's going to be people that are going to be overwhelmed. You understand? Like people that's never passed out over being overwhelmed, you probably wouldn't understand. I've never passed out from being overwhelmed, but you know when you be getting lightheaded sometimes because you have that's just right before you passing out, just so we know. So the point in which I'm trying to give is that people sometimes pass out at these events. It's up to the people who are running the events to be having the things in place. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying anything else other than that. It's up to these people at the events to have the things in place so that when a tragedy like this happens where people get injured or where people get hurt, they'll be able to appropriately be able to respond. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what anyone else is saying or if anybody is saying anything else. I want to point something out. She says there's one ambu bag, one stretcher, and one AED. You know how many people was at this event? Did you understand how many people was at this event for her to be talking about this one of these things? They probably sold what, 40, 50,000 tickets? I don't know how many, I don't know, 10,000 tickets? I don't know, I'm just throwing out numbers. But it's over the hundreds. And they have one stretcher? Nobody else sees an issue with this? I'm just asking. Put it in the chat if you see an issue with this. I'm curious. They got thousands of people there, and this person is saying that there's one stretcher. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe this is all cap. Who knows? But if all of those people passed away there, I'm going to probably lean to that this might not be too much cap. Make the floor at the concert magnetic. You know how much they... First of all, they outside, homie. This is a festival. There's dirt. They on dirt, homie. What you want them to do? What you want them to do? Throw magnetic ball bearings all over the floor? And also, what would the magnetic floors do to the rubber shoes? Everybody got rubber on the bottom of their shoes. Shout out to No Limit Gaming. Thinking of more ways to create more problems. You are the best, my brother. I've absolutely enjoyed that little, whatever that nonsensical thing you was talking about. Why are we putting magnets on the floor? So wait, hold on. So now everybody has to also buy boots with metal on the bottom, right? You just make it. I want to own that company though. I want to own the ball bearing company, and I want to own the magic boot, the metal boot company. Like what's going on with you, homie? You do know people are gonna have gold necklaces and everything, right? What? I don't know how magnetic that's gonna be, but you know people are gonna have things like cell phones and other things that they might not want to have next to large, powerful magnets. There might be people there with like heart, what you call the shits in your heart. You have to have heart transplants and all that other stuff. There might be reasons why they might not want to have big, strong magnets all over the place. Aziz says, Frost Google says there's 50,000 people in the Travis Scott concert. 50,000 people. I know, I was hoping somebody else would do the work for me. Thank you, Aziz. Or should I say, I would hope that somebody else would find out so then I could be talking to you rather than just finding it for myself and talking to myself. Salute to Aziz. Yeah, gold teeth, all types of things going on. You want to put who said put magnets on the floor? Gold, No Limit Gaming, you better still be in here. I'm going to be roasting you all day. I'm going to be roasting you all day, homie. You better not go nowhere. What up, Kendio? What in the hell? You want to put magnets on the floor? You're going to kill more people. You know how unhealthy that probably is for people to be standing on top of a powerful magnet? Just for argument's sake, you know what that thing is that they test you when they do x-ray? You know that thing you got to go get in when they got to go take a picture of your brain? You know, that's like a giant magnet. You know what I'm saying? You want to put basically something that is tantamount to that under everyone. It's a good idea though, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Solve one problem. Created probably like 100 new ones, but you know, you solve one problem. Fuck it, right? What up, Jess 2.0? Oh shit, there was a drop already. Oh shit, I kicked Joseph Drummond for no reason. I want to apologize, Joseph Drummond. I want to do all the apologies to Joseph Drummond. I want to do all of the apologies. Okay, first of all, Joseph Drummond, I want to do all of the apologies and you're unhidden. I'm going to explain something. My phone, it didn't tell me that an alert came through because my notifications was off. So since my notifications was off, I thought you was trolling. So since I thought you was trolling, I thought you was counting other people's pockets. So I came at you with the wrong energy. And I want to apologize, my brother. Because when I'm wrong about something, I want to always apologize. Because when I'm wrong about something, I want to always apologize. So I want to apologize, Mr. Joseph Drummond. And I'm also happy I didn't say more jokes. Joseph Drummond probably ain't even here no more. He don't even know I'm apologizing to unhit the nigga. Shout out to Joseph Drummond with the $5 drop. Look, I should have checked for. You gotta say you sent the thing, homie. If you didn't hear me call it, you know I didn't see it. I just had a really bad morning before we got on the show today, so I'm not even gonna explain it. So I didn't want to let that leak over, and it slightly leaked over, and I want to apologize. It leaked over a lot. Cause somebody go contact Joseph Drummond and let Joseph Drummond know I apologize to him. I should have checked my phone first. Well, on a whole nother note, the reason why the show was late is because I couldn't get on the internet earlier. So I was really pissed off about that. I thought y'all was letting y'all guys down. I was really upset over that. Aziz says, if you have metal in your teeth while in an MRI, you're not going to have a nice time. My dude, he wants to put a giant metal, he want to put a giant magnet under everybody. Damn, I really went right at Joseph Drummond too. And I told Joseph Drummond to fuck off too. I was so wrong for that. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be a lot slower on the hide button. I'm gonna be a lot slower on the hide button. I think 100%. I think 100%. I might be a little bit too quick on the hide button. I'm gonna be a lot slower on the hide button. We're gonna have a Drummond tribute day. I should make a big. I wish I had my own spot, man. I'd make such a big deal out of this. Like y'all don't understand. I would make a big deal out of some in a good way. I'd make a big deal out of some of this stuff in a good way. In a good way. Wait, hold on. What you got to read the fine print before you go to his concert? Okay, hold on. Let's talk back about the thing. I apologize to Joseph Drummond. I think Joseph Drummond, if he sees that, he understands it was a mistake. I want to say something real quick about the concert thing. I got another point to make. I know I'm going slow with all of these points. I got another point to make, but I want to say this just so we're 100% clear on this, so we could just be 100% clear. Listen. The young lady said, just so we could be clear, that there was one. Oh wait, hold on. Y'all can see my cursor? I don't know if y'all can see my cursor. I'm gonna put that picture over here. Anyway, I don't know if y'all can see the cursor. Anyway, so the lady said, "Let me know if y'all can see the cursor." Nah, man. Last time this dude was here, my internet didn't work. I swear, if the internet go out now, I'm just gonna assume it's him fucking hacking my shit. She said one stretcher. My whole thing is this. They know that they're doing an event. They know that people are going to pass out. People often pass out at these events. This is not nothing new. People have been passing out since before Michael Jackson, right? And Michael Jackson is who we know to be most famous for having people pass out at events. People have been passing out before Michael Jackson. There's no way in the world where they should have one stretcher. I don't know if they really did only have one stretcher. Let's just be clear on that. But there's no way in the world where they should just only have one stretcher. That makes zero sense. That's the point in which I'm trying to make. All right? Yeah, I think that dude was messing up the internet and shit. I be just skeptical. I ain't gonna lie. Now y'all see why I be so upset at the people I grew up around. Y'all wonder why I'm so fucking skeptical of everything. I'm really used to just being around people trying to destroy me all the time. For real, for real. it's not even a fucking it's not even a joke, man. I'm really that's the people I'm used to being around. That's why I'm telling y'all. That dude ruined y'all experience of me. It ruined ruin that experience of me for some people at least. Ruin my experience for y'all. Dog Soldier says, peace and love to the BBN family. Jack Force Powers, love to the people. Kick that dude, man. I should have checked first. I ain't gonna lie, I should have checked first. I was wrong. Now I feel bad about the shit. Anyway, also we want to have this conversation. We've already been in here for a minute, so I might as well already add the conversation. Also, we want to have the conversation about what Kanye said about Common. And so we can just get it over real quick. I actually got the audio for that. We want to also have that conversation about what Kanye said to Common. Nah, you good, Joseph Drummond? Thank you, Joseph Drummond is here. I want to apologize, Joseph Drummond. I didn't get no alert. So when I heard you say what you say, I be thinking that those be the individuals that's trying to disrespect the people who do drops to the channel. So I take that shit personally when those guys come in here and try to attack y'all. So when you said what you said, I thought you was one of them douchebags. And I'm looking at your name like, man, I would have never guessed. Fucking Joseph Drummond. So that was the energy. So that's why I want to apologize. Thank you for pulling back up. I was about to send the money back, to be honest with you. I was over here thinking about it, but then I was like, you dropped it. So, hopefully you still in here. You understand what I'm saying? So I want to apologize. Thank you for still sticking around. I like my conscience really fuck with me. Like when I'm like for real. You understand? Like for real. Lee Vincent says health and safety going to have a lot to say about what's happening. Just 2.0 said about to start my morning off with BBN coffee and a muffin. I could have used a blueberry muffin. That's a whole fact. Joseph Drummond says no disrespect. I know you meant no disrespect. That's why I'm apologizing. I was wrong. It is what it is. That's why I keep trying to tell y'all, like, I 100%, I apologize if I'm wrong. But if you try to convince me I'm wrong about something I know I'm not wrong about, I'm just going to consider you the enemy. I was wrong. With that being said, let's get to the actual show. Could we hit that like button? We got 86 people in here. Could we please hit the like button so we could get our numbers up? Like, what's up with y'all? Like, the last 2 or 3 days, y'all refuse to hit the like button. Like, why? I don't understand. Could we please hit the like button so we can get our numbers up? What up, E. Simmons? How you doing? Please, let's hit the like button. I'm just trying to get the numbers up and get more people in here so we can have even a more well-rounded conversation. That's it. That's it. I'm just trying to get more people in here because people hit me up all the time saying that they didn't get notifications. And I know if we hit the like button, the notifications are going to go out. So I'm just asking you to help the people that might not be here now. I know some of y'all is like, oh, y'all just begging for likes all the time. Well, yeah, I want to make money, and I'm doing this to make money. If you don't want to drop money in the donation, you could hit the like button to help keep the channel going. What the hell? I mean, that goes for any channel you watch, not just this one. That's what I don't understand about people. They'll be like, they'll sit there and experience something, but don't want to give anything back at all. Like, I'm not going to give you a like. I'm not going to drop no donation. I'm not going to share the video. I'm going to do nothing. But I'm going to watch your thing and enjoy it. But only if you could get nothing good out of it. Like, what the fuck, man? What up, St. Louis Finest? It said, good day, Force Chat. What up, Kid Murray? It just baffles me. It just, especially knowing that when we get the numbers up, the show actually does improve drastically. Anyway, fuck it. I ain't gonna lie, that shit, I be feeling mad defeated. Like I be like, this shit is crazy. Like, niggas just will never hit the like button. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. And then, like, just so we could be clear, what is the deal with being upset at YouTube content creators for wanting likes? Like, that's lit. Like, I don't understand. Common courtesy, even though he wrote, I think, curiosity. Even though that person wrote common curiosity, they make common courtesy. Shout out to I'm just come on, man. I'm still Jack. But shout out to Black Fire Force. He said, real men apologize. Salute for us. My dude, I apologize for anything I'm wrong about. That's a fact. If I'm not apologizing, nigga, that's because you wrong. And you should be apologizing to me. And I'm going to take that personal. I'm just keeping it a stack with you. If I'm wrong, I'm going to apologize. That's a fact. If I don't apologize, you are wrong. I'm gonna apologize if both of us is wrong, just because I'm also wrong. You get it? Now that's up to you if you want to apologize back. But I'm gonna apologize for being wrong. I want to be good with God. It don't got shit to do with you, homie. I'm just keeping it a stack. When I apologize, it don't really got shit to do with the person. It got something to do with I want to be good with God. Common curiosity. Yo, hold on. What do y'all think about? I'm assuming everybody saw the Kanye jump off. Look, people left because I asked them to hit the like button. That's how crazy this shit is. A nigga will rather leave your content that they are enjoying instead of hit the like button. What up, Bernadette Quinones? How you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. You said good morning. I'm late, but I'm here. That's crazy. People be like, I'm not hitting that like button, man. I'll just never watch TV again. It's not that serious, man. You can just hit the button. Hey, just 2.0. I'm not even getting into it. I'm just gonna leave you alone. Anyway, what I got a question, real quick. Could we talk about this Kanye interview real quick? I want to talk about one thing revolving around this Kanye interview real quick, if y'all don't mind. I want to have a whole entire conversation about the Kanye interview at a different time, but I want to talk about one thing specifically about this Kanye interview. Did y'all see how Kanye came for Common and freaking what's that other dude name? Did y'all see how Common came for Common and John Legend? Did y'all see how Kanye came for Common and John Legend? Common sense. I mean, Kanye came for them. I'm gonna say something, and I want to explain something. Kanye has the ability to talk like that because he has the resources. Niggas be wanting people to talk like that and be on that type of time that don't got resources. See, when you don't got resources, a nigga could starve you. You could be fucked up. When you got resources, you can have a voice. When you don't have no resources, you don't really have a voice. You could do one or two things. Well, you could do a couple of things, but you could do one of these two things. You could keep feeling the way that you feel about shit that you don't fuck with and be quiet because you can't really step on anybody's toes because you be fucked. Or you could be a fake nigga and just start acting like you with shit you not with. Or you could just stay out of the way if possible. But that's what's going on. Copy? So Kanye says Common is basically a house nigga. And I'm going to say this much to Kanye real quick. Can we clap it up in the comment section for Kanye? Can we clap it up in the comment section for Kanye? Common sense is 100% a house nigga. I don't care what nobody say. Stephen A. Smith, he a house nigga. I don't care what nobody say. These dudes is house niggas. Whenever they need somebody to say something negative about an athlete and they need a black person to say it, who do they go get? Stephen A. Smith. I'm going to say one more thing about Common. I don't got a girl. I know I don't got a girl. I don't pretend to have a girl. There's a reason why I don't pretend to have a girl. Because I would like to be dating someone. So I want other females to know I'm kind of available. Now I'm going to say this much. Who in the hell here believes that Common Sense is dating Tiffany Haddish? Does anyone here believe that? Hold on, let's do a poll. Who believes Common Sense is dating Tiffany? Who believes Common is dating? Wait, dating. What's her name? Tiffany Haddish? Who believes Kanye is dating Tiffany Haddish? I want to poll right now. Who you think? I don't even think he hitting. I don't think he dating. I don't even think they nowhere near each other. I don't believe that shit at all. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I think Kanye was just single for too. I mean, pardon me. Common was just single for too long. I think that sometimes, and I'm not calling them gay. I want to be clear on this. I just don't think they're dating. I think sometimes the industry put two people together so they can help another person's career build. When did Kanye start talking about him and Tiffany Haddish was dating? That's a conversation for another day though. Anyway, I don't believe it. I don't believe they dating. He might have smashed. What the fuck do I know? But I don't believe they dating. That's just me. That's just me. Half of them smash. So that's nothing. That's the Hollywood. Like even the married people is probably banging other married people. Who the fuck knows? That's Hollywood, man. They live a different lifestyle. Rich people live a different lifestyle than people who are not rich. I'm 100% understanding of that. 100%. I think that we all need to start understanding that when you have certain resources, you live a different lifestyle than people who don't have the same resources. That's why people make such a big deal out of the fact that that dude Bill Gates was driving like a 1996 fucking Honda or something after he got rich. Like been rich for like 15, 20 years. He was still driving like the oldest car he could find. You know, he was like, why do I need a new car for? I had these pants for 10 years. The car's doing just fine. What up, Starbucks still paying Common? No, Common is gonna make money. First of all, Common is a spectacular rapper. Okay, we're not gonna play with it, and he's a above average actor. There's no reason why Common shouldn't be getting paid. He's an above average actor, and he's a spectacular rapper. I think I would act him under a fucking table though. Rapping, it'll be much more closer. But I think I would I think I would win in that also. But I think I would rap him under the. I would act him under the table though. I don't think he could fuck with me. What up, Tommy Lasorda Live Podcast? It's a fake account that is not the real Tommy Lasorda. Don't nobody fall for the bullshit. What up, Black Cuddy? Salute to the Black Spades. It's not the real Tommy Lasorda. Tommy Sotomayor. It's not the real Tommy Sotomayor, man. Don't fall for it. I still want to talk about this something world shit, but let me say something real quick about the Common shit. Kanye called Common a sellout, and then he said that freaking the other dude's a sellout also. John Legend. What did John Legend do to him? Does anybody know what John Legend did to Common Sense? Was John Legend and Common Sense was John Legend and Kanye's wife arguing? Were they like arguing? Cause he was just throwing bombs at one dude and then he just decided to hit the other dude also. No, I Used to Love is one of the best tracks ever. That should be probably in the Library of Congress. I Used to Love Her, and the diss he did towards Ice Cube. That's legendary status. King Ja says salute, homie, hi, chilling, King Ja. St. Louis, shout out to St. Louis, salute to St. Louis, and St. Louis Finder says, I thought he gave Common props and went at John Legend and Big Sean. You felt like that was props to Common Sense? He said that Common is gonna do anything that the Democrats want him to do. What up, Tiandre Willis Sr.? He called Kanye a puppet. I mean, he called Common a puppet. Hold on. I play the audio. Maybe I heard it wrong, in all fairness. Somebody sent it to me. Hold on, I play the audio. From what it sounded like to me, he said Common Sense was a puppet. And in addition to talking about how Common Sense was a puppet, in addition to that, somebody sent it to me. I just don't know who sent it to me. In addition to saying that Common Sense was a puppet, he also threw the other nigga in there. That's what I heard. I don't know what anybody else heard. What did y'all hear? How did y'all accept it? Somebody put it in the chat while I'm looking for this. I thought somebody sent it to me. I guess nobody sent it to me. If nobody sent it to me, I don't know where this shit is at. Somebody sent it. Somebody sent it to me. People be sending me shit with no context sometimes. I don't be knowing what the damn thing is. But like, what is this? Please, when you send me stuff, add context so I know what it is. Yeah, I'm trying to look for the clip real quick. And we got some Treyway news. I should have put it in the title. Okay, I can't find it. I don't know where it's at. Somebody sent it to me, though. I have no idea who sent it to me. I have zero idea who sent it to me. But there's a clip, and Kanye is talking. And what Kanye basically says is that he says that common sense do anything that the Democrats ask them to do. Now, with that being said, also, in defense of common sense, I haven't seen common sense do much. I think Kanye's on drugs too. I haven't seen common sense do much that I would say is too far outside the bounds of what you should do for your party. Like I give an example. Listen, I'm gonna give an example. They call up Cardi B. They say, Cardi B, we need you to talk to, I don't know, whoever the fuck. Cardi B goes on her platform and she talks to them. That's inside of what Cardi B already does for the Democrats. So as long as she does that, that makes sense. Now, if I see Cardi B doing some weirdo shit like running a marathon for the Democrats while she's pregnant, I'm going to be like, you doing too much. You understand what I'm saying? I've never seen common sense step outside of the boundaries of what he already does for their organization, which is inside of whether I agree with the organization or not isn't important to me. If he agrees with the organization, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're going to do things outside of something, outside of your belief system or too far outside of, that's when I'm like, wait, hold on, that doesn't make sense. But I haven't seen Kanye do that. So I'm on time with what Kanye is doing. It makes sense to me. Yo, somebody put the Cash App in the chat, y'all. Let's go. Could we hit that like button so we can send out some notifications, please? Black Power Cross says, damn, wait, first of Just 2.0 said, damn, 12 people died. Yeah, 12 people. It was 8+ as far as I could tell. I didn't want to get the number mixed up. Black Power Cross says, Kanye still running for a political office spot. He has to come at someone on the other side. So are you trying to say that common sense might be trying to get into politics? Because if Common is trying to get into politics, then this is the genius move on both of their regards. On both of their, and like Common having the position to be getting talked about in such a manner, and then Kanye taking the initiative. This is genius on both sides. But that's if Common plans to run for office. If Common doesn't plan to run for office, this is of no consequence. This is just fodder. Free Crippy, that's a fact. Free the Billies, also. Free Crippy. So that's that as far as my position on that. Hold on, I want to tell y'all about some shit, some Treyway shit. Can we talk about some Treyway business for a second? Do y'all want to talk about? Let's just end this right here, because this is not really that big of a poll. We're gonna end the poll. It was 8 minutes in. 32 of y'all voted. I'm gonna put up another poll in a second. Can we hit that like button? We got 99 people in the room. We got 100 people in the room. Could we please hit that like button and send out some notifications? I want to make another poll right now. Right? I'm gonna make a poll. It's only gonna be up for a couple of seconds. So vote. It's only gonna be up for a couple of seconds. I'm gonna dip off. For a minute. When I come back, we're gonna do what this poll wants to do. I'll be right back. Everybody vote, and can we hit that like button? Everybody vote, and can we hit that like button? Be right back. we back. I forgot to turn my mics off too. Shout out to that. First, shout out to Bernadette Quiones with the $3 drop. The whole sticker. We got the sticker gang up in the house. Shout out to the sticker gang. Bernadette Quiones is part of the sticker gang today. Got the whole sticker gang out. Just checking my phone because I didn't hear the last drop that came through and I kicked that dude for no reason. Don't want that to happen again. Who's next? Okay, let's we ending the poll. I'm gonna count down right now. Everybody that wanna vote, vote. I'm gonna count down. Only 26 people vote. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Only 26 people wanted to vote on this. I tell you what, 26 people wanted to vote on this, right? So we're going to talk some Treyway business. We're going to talk some Treyway business, right? But I'm going to need y'all to get to 70 likes. Until we get to 70 likes, we're going to do this. Because y'all should already know that the likes is supposed to be up. It should be 100 likes. This is the second thing. Y'all at 50. It should be 100, but we're going to go 75. Let's hit those likes, get those likes up, send out some notifications, and then I'm going to drop this new Treyway bomb. It's a bomb. It's a real big bomb. Some other people might be talking about it, but I ain't not going to talk about it like Jack going to talk about it. With that being said, Black Power Cross says they both are smart. You never know, Frost. Yeah, like I said, if Common is attempting to get into the political field, first of all, I don't know why rappers aren't trying to become politicians. To be honest with you, I would vote for Ice Cube. Hold on, stop everything, I'm about to put up another post real quick. I'm not saying president. Oh, shit. I put the damn thing in the wrong place. All right, got another poll going up real quick. Please vote. I want to know what you guys think about this. Aziz says in the winners Treeways. As soon as we get to 75 likes, I'm going to drop these Treyway bombs. Yeah, I could definitely see, just so we could be clear, I could definitely see Common Sense, if Common Sense is trying to become a politician of some kind, this is a genius move. Like, he would be literally, Common Sense would literally be able to come out, start talking on political points, and he could be the reluctant hero. He doesn't have to be the conquering hero, because there's a difference, if you understand. So sometimes you want to be the reluctant hero, you just don't necessarily want to be the conquering hero. Yeah, Miss Williamsons, turn your notifications off and then turn them back on again. That's the actual real way to fix the problem. But since most people don't do that, we try to hit the like button to send out notifications. So what you could also do is just check every day, like most people do that don't get notifications. Just check every day. Then you'll see us. Anyway, what up, Kelly? How you doing, Kelly? She says, hi, Jake. As soon as we get to 75 likes, we're going to have this Treyway conversation. Believe me, you want to have it, especially if you know what recently just happened. Yes, a Treyway member has recently been indicted again. And I'm not saying that to be laughing. I'm laughing at this. But a Treyway member has been indicted again. A Treyway member has been indicted again. Again. And I have a whole nother thing to say about more Treyway stuff. But if we don't get to 75, you're not going to be able to hear the first thing. So it's impossible for you to be able to hear the second thing. So we need 10 more likes. That's how we're doing this. I'm tired of asking you niggas to hit the like button. If you want to know the information, hit the like button. If you don't know the information, I'm quite fine talking about what I'm talking about. Shout out to D Glass. Copy. I like the fact that people enjoy the content and they hit me up and let me know. I have a whole bunch of shit to say, and I got some stuff to say about some old stuff. What up, one and only? Somebody put the Cash App in the chat. Come on, let's go, y'all. Why don't I put the Cash App in the chat? Hit the like button. Y'all don't see the pinned damn comment? There you go. Thank you, Bernadette Quinones. You just went to come see. I mean, that's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm saying I can't control nobody getting notifications. I can't even get y'all to hit the like button. How the hell am I going to get y'all notifications? I don't know what that means. So I'm not letting that go through. What up, Camp Out Experience? Cool. I'm going to leave that Ice Cube thing up there for a while. I would vote for Ice Cube. I'm going to tell you a thing. I have a lot to say about this. Like, I have a really lot to say about this. The fact that y'all not going to get to 75 likes is incredible. After I say this thing that I'm going to say, y'all going to need to get to 100 likes to hear the next thing. So, y'all might not hear the first thing. But after I say the first thing, I'm pretty sure y'all going to hit that like button to get to 100. Kelly says, they're saying trampled, impossible, lace drugs. Not confirmed yet. They're saying a lot of stuff about the situation that happened at apparently also they might have been laced drugs at the Astroworld concert, and that's what some of these people might have been dying from. Okay, you wouldn't vote for him. You can literally just vote. Thank you for letting us know that you wouldn't vote for him also. I think you just wanted to say that to me because you think I care whether you vote for him or not. I just want to know who would. Anyway, we had 75 likes. We're going to start this Treyway conversation. Listen, I'm going to put y'all chat in the conversation now. Listen, we're going to start this Treyway conversation. Listen, pay attention. A couple of things I want to say just so we could be clear. Let me move this back some. A couple of things I want to say real quick just so we could be 100% clear and transparent. This is not a knock on Hov. I'm not disrespecting Hov. I'm not even trying to big up anybody else. I just want to say something that's a factual thing. Hov was removed from being over Tekashi 6ix9ine and being the person who they was going to say was Tekashi 6ix9ine's manager because they didn't believe that he was able to do the position. I'm going to say this again. What up, Camille Humphreys? I'm going to say this again. Hov was removed and replaced by Shotty because there were people that didn't believe that he could do the thing. There was people that didn't believe that he can be the face of what they was trying to do. There was people that didn't believe that he can be a good leader. Now, I'm going to say a couple of things real quick before I get to actually what happened with the situation with Hov. First, let me tell you what happened. He's being indicted. They're being indicted because they brought guns and drugs into a... I'm going to show y'all a whole thing. We're going to have this conversation. They're being indicted because they allegedly was bringing guns. Not guns. Was allegedly bringing drugs and other contraband into the prison in which he was being held in. I believe it was the Metropolitan Correctional Center detention center. He's in MDC. He's being held in MDC. Apparently, what happened was I actually wrote an article on this. I should show y'all my article. I'm not gonna show you my article. So, cause I ain't published it. So, just so we can be clear, that's what he's in trouble for. He's now in an indictment. I believe it has, I think, 8 or 9 officers and there's 6 inmates that's involved in this, bringing drugs and contraband into the building. So listen, I'm going to back up off of that for a second. We're going to loop back around to that. The reason why Harv was removed, allegedly, the reason why Harv was removed as the individual who was in charge of Tekashi, is basically he wasn't equipped to do that particular job. Harv was pissed about that. He wanted to be the person that was in charge of the money, like anybody would. They replaced him with Shotty because they figured that Shotty was more savvy. They figured that when Shotty goes in front of the cameras, he knows how to talk. They figured Shotty wouldn't get them caught up. They figured Shotty wouldn't get anybody in jail. That's what they figured. So they replaced him with Harv. At least that's the information which I'm privy to. Maybe I'm wrong. You got to ask those guys to know definitively. The problem that they used to say in court, listen, when they showed the text messages and when they showed the audio recordings in court, Harv was consistently saying that Shotty was a bad leader because Harv wanted to meet everything with violence. Shotty didn't want to meet everything with violence. Shotty wanted to use the brain. Shotty wanted to, we could talk in this situation and it doesn't have to be violent. Nobody doesn't have to get hurt. We could use our words here. That's the energy that Shotty was allegedly on. This is what they're saying in the court records, just so we could be clear. What I'm saying right now, it has nothing to do with anything that I heard from a person. It don't got nothing to do with any word that's out on the street. This is literally in the court transcripts. They had communications between Shotty and between Harv and between Harv and between 6ix9ine, where Harv basically wanted to meet all their confrontations with violence. He didn't want to talk nothing out. That's why he had to be replaced. Now listen, other things also, like the shit that happened at LAX, don't get it confused. But listen, that's why he had to be replaced, because he was incapable of doing the job. You can't be a manager, you can't be in charge of something and you don't know how to negotiate. And you definitely can't be in charge of shit if you're unwilling to negotiate. He was unwilling to negotiate. The reason why I say all of that is, now we're going to read, let's go find one of these articles real quick, so you can understand why I just prepped y'all with all of that information. There's a reason why I prepped y'all with all that information. All right, let's go. I'm going to remove this off the bottom of the screen, I believe it's that. There's a reason why I prepped y'all with all that information. Let's get our chat rate up, y'all. Drop some force in the chat. What's his name? What's his name? Anthony Ellison? Contraband, maybe? Contraband, maybe? I spelled that right? I spelled that wrong. I spelled that right? Here we go, boom. Alright, let me move myself, boom. No, I don't want to do any of these things. I'm not a subscriber. Where's the opt-out button? I said not an opt-out button. I do not want to view. I want the other button. The fuck? Go to home. What the fuck, yo? You want to know the funny thing? You know how much a daily news newspaper costs if you go to the damn store? It costs like $3. I remember when the damn newspaper was 50 cents. Get out of here. And they didn't even bring up the damn article I wanted to read because they made me go to home. These rat bastards. Hold on. Hold on. This was yesterday, so I'm gonna have to probably let's try one more time. What the fuck, yo? This is crazy. No, I don't want none of this. This is crazy. They just don't let you read the thing. I don't want to subscribe. Okay, hold on. If I hit that button, you know what? Fuck Daily News. How about that? Fuck the Daily News. How about that? Well, I'm gonna be over there forever. I'm not doing that. I'll go find something else. Fuck the Daily News. Hold on. Where's somewhere? Oh, fuck. The Daily News is the only people that got the article. Oh no. Hold on. Contraband. What the fuck, yo? Here we go. Let's go here. All right, let me see how y'all see it real quick. All right, y'all see good. All right, so it says right here. Let's make this a little bit larger. It says current informant, Metropolitan Correctional Facility employees and inmates indicted for bribery, contraband, smuggling, narcotics distribution, obstruction of justice, and obstruction of justice offenses. Right? It says defendants include 3 current and former MCC employees and 8 former MCC inmates charged with participating in a wide range of schemes. The defendants participated in the exclusive scheme involving bribery, smuggling of contraband, and the distribution of contraband within the MCC. The defendants include 2 current employees of the BOP, Perry Joyner and Sharon Griffith McKnight. Sharon Griffith McKnight was actually a secretary, I believe. I guess it's the MCC. She was in the MDC from what the other information in which I got was. She was actually a secretary on one of the floors of some sorts. She actually was the person who wrote to Judge Paul Engelmeyer that Anthony Ellison was an exemplary inmate, that he was a leader of leaders. He's one of the best leaders of ever. She actually is the one that wrote that particular information for the judge to use when he was giving out his, how do you say, when he was doing the sentencing. And he said some weird shit too. Hold on, I want to get a quote he said real quick. I want to get a quote. He said a good quote also. Hold on, I want to get a quote real quick. I gotta change the screen so y'all can't see my information. Hold on, I want to get a quote real quick. He said something really interesting, right? He said something really interesting. He said something really interesting. These dudes, don't let these people fool you, man. They be knowing these investigations be going on. These judges and everybody, they be knowing these investigations be going on. I didn't save the shit. Anyway, Judge Engelmeyer went and basically said that if he is to believe the information that they're getting from the MDC, he was like, basically, man, I want to get the quote. The quote was just so on point. Fucking see if I can get the Daily News on my phone, rat bastards. The quote was just on point. We need the quote. Hold on. I'm sorry about this. We need the quote. Because I don't think Judge Engelmeyer believed the I don't think he believed, what the fuck, yo? I don't think he believed the letter. I don't think Judge Engelmeyer believed the letter. I'm about to show you why I don't think that Judge Engelmeyer believed the letter. I don't believe he believed the letter. When the lady sent the letter, I don't think he believed the letter. He says a thing. I'm going to show y'all what he says. Can we get this Avogadro guy out of here? trying to find the fucking thing real quick. I gotta go back like 2 days or some shit. It's fucking. Now I see why the Daily News gotta charge all that damn money. Admins, whenever you see somebody come in here and comment a lot, they're trying to see if they can spam so they can come in here and spam. That's 100% a troll. It's one particular guy. So that whenever you see a person comment a lot, they usually they're trying to see if they can spam. So y'all know. Hold on, Anthony, project, man. This shit won't. Fucking Daily News, man. Harv might be done, man. But you gotta understand, he already got so many years. He might probably had already didn't think that he was gonna get out in the first place. He had a lot of years, man. He probably already didn't believe he was gonna get out. Who knows? All right, here we go. I want y'all to hear what I want y'all to see what this dude said at the court. Judge Engelmeyer, I believe he already knew that he didn't ever believe this. Look, this is what Judge Engelmeyer says. Unless this is some sort of John Grisham novel and people are all corrupt and making all of this stuff up about Ellison, it seems to me that Ellison's trajectory of the MCC contains a lot of good. Okay, first, we're going to end this poll. We're going to do this, see who's going to vote for this dude real quick. Let's end this poll real quick. Let's get this poll completely over with. Would you vote for Ice Cube for public office? 53% said yes, 46% said no, 45 people voted. I would personally vote him in the office. I vote for him. I will 100% vote for him. And the reason why I will 100% vote for him is because I've actually experienced, I listen to Ice Cube. And a lot of things that he say in his music to me isn't gangster rap. Like I said, it's rebel music. And we need more rebels in politics. That's just my opinion. Oh, wait. Hold on. Fucking fingers at everybody. All right, I got a new vote up. Everybody hit that vote. I'm gonna let y'all see what he said again. Also, did you notice the book, the author he mentioned, John Grisham? I keep telling y'all, John Grisham books have real applicable court proceedings. John Grisham books are written by John Grisham with the help of lawyers and judges across America. I keep telling y'all that. Anyway, Judge Engelmeyer says, unless this is some sort of Grisham novel and people are all corrupted, making all of this stuff up about Ellison, it seems that his trajectory at the MCC contains a lot of good. So I just, yeah, my type is extremely forceful and loud. That's a fact. I'm aggressive. So please, as many people vote as possible. Also, let's get those likes up because I'm about to tell y'all something else in a minute about Harv. I'm about to tell y'all a minute about Harv. Check this out. This is no disrespect. Some people, okay, do you ever notice that y'all see a lot of like movies, especially in the back in the days, where the guy that was in charge wasn't very imposing? He wasn't very physically imposing. His right-hand man would be the brute that wasn't very smart, but he gets shit done. All you got to do is point him in the direction. He go get that shit done. But he just don't know what to do sometimes. And sometimes he go do stupid shit. So you got to keep him close to make sure that he don't go kill the wrong person or set the wrong building on fire or cause problems in the wrong area. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? This ain't hard to understand what I'm talking about, right? This ain't hard to understand, right? This ain't hard. This should be pretty simple and easy to understand. That's the problem. With all due respect and no disrespect to Harv, he a whole savage. Harv is the dude that they tried to jump them down in fucking the Yams Festival. What up, Don Star? Harv is the dude they tried to jump him down at the Yams Festival. And the dude beat the other guy up, stole his 2x4 and beat him with it. So we is in no way talking about a dude that we is not disrespecting this man. But the point at which I'm trying to make is some people's are leaders and some people aren't. And we're living in a time where people believe that the person who is the best fighter should be in charge, when the person who is the smartest and has the best plan should probably be in charge. We're living in a time where people believe that might is right. And that was the problem with Harv. And whenever you have a leader who believes that might is right, more is going to go wrong than is going to go right. This is just a fact. If you are an authority over others, might can never mean right, homie. I'm talking about a right-hand man. Harv is probably a great right-hand man. He is not anybody to be ahead of anything, with all due respect. This is the second thing that he was ahead of, that he was the top of, that fell apart in the 4 years. So this is no disrespect to me, and I know that people that love this man is going to be mad at the things that I'm saying, but this is factual information. He was the head of 2 things for the last 5 years. Both of those things fell apart. So bad, he's probably going to get 25 years for each. That's how bad it fell apart. He might get 25 years for each one of these situations. He's probably about to have another 25 years added on to whatever he got now. Anybody know how much time Harv got right now? Didn't they do a sentencing? How much time did Harv get? He might have another 25 years tacked on top of that. It might be more, just for the simple fact of we have to believe that you're never going to stop committing crimes. No, that's the main reason why you put somebody in jail. It's not because they did a thing and you're like, they did a thing, you need to be put in jail because you... It's because not only did you do a thing, but there's a chance that you might continue to do this thing. So we have to remove you from society so we could protect society. So if you're in jail and you are continuing to do the crimes that got you put in jail, the penalties are going to be stiffer 9 times out of 10. Because it's like, well, we already removed you from society. How are we going to remove you from where we removed you from society from removal? that did not come out right. But you get what I'm saying. We've already removed you from society. Now we have to remove you from the place that we used to remove people from society. So yeah, all of the time. He's about to get all of the time. And he's 100% going to be seen as some kind of kingpin now. So if that's what he wanted, he's getting what he wanted. Is anybody getting kicked out? I'm just asking. It looks like y'all getting kicked out. Let me know if anybody's getting kicked out. Also, somebody dropped the Cash App in the chat. Yo. Judge Engelmeyer, I'm going to tell you what Judge Engelmeyer said one more time. I'm going to tell you what Judge Engelmeyer said one more time, just so you can get a full understanding of what I'm trying to say before I get to the next point that y'all going to have to get to 100 likes before I get to. So y'all better hit the button. Let's get to 100 likes. The next thing involves Shoddy. The next thing that I have to say about Harv involves Shoddy and Tekashi 6ix9ine. Let's get to 100 likes. Look, this is what Judge Engelmeyer said in court. Unless this is some sort of Grissom novel and people are all corrupt and making all of this stuff up about Ellison, it seems to me that his trajectory at the MCC contains a lot of good. Who thinks that he already knew that them niggas was lying? Who thinks that Judge Engelmeyer already knew that this was fake? That the report was fake? Only 13 people voted. We got 103 people in here, man. Let's hit that like button. As soon as we get up to 100, then I got another thing that I'm going to say. That's going to add proof that just because you are the best fighter, just because you are tough, that does not mean that you can lead. People need to stop thinking that the person who is the most strongest or whatever can lead. You know who should lead? The person who has the best heart, the person who has the best understanding of where we need to go, and then can apply that with a plan. That's who should lead. Yeah, I'm not talking down on anybody, but I'll be more than happy to kick you for assuming that I am. Boom. Yes, he already knew the shit was fake. I 100% think that as soon as them dudes went to jail, they already was being watched. I 100% think that as soon as they got locked up, they specifically had a watch on those guys specifically. All of them. Specifically. I wish I could tell y'all why, but I can't. They had a watch on those guys specifically. It might come out in the future, but I'm not going to say it because it'll put people in danger. And if I'm wrong, if I'm right, I don't even want to put them in danger. But if I'm wrong, I definitely don't want to put anybody in danger. But if I'm right, you know, I don't want to put people in danger. I don't even want to be right to put people in danger. But if I'm wrong, it'd be terrible for me to put somebody in danger, and I'm wrong. But I don't think I'm wrong at all. Yeah, I got to understand, man. A lot of these dudes be doing a lot of backsliding and a lot of backstabbing. And they be hating on each other like crazy. And when them niggas go to jail, that's when all that shit get exposed. So out here in the world, niggas be mad cool. Niggas be, they love you, we fam, all that good shit. And then what happens is, as soon as niggas get locked up, it's every man for himself. For real, for real. No cap. My dude, hold on. Let's stop everything for 1 second. Y'all think all of these rappers getting locked up right now is only because the feds might be doing a good job? That's what y'all think? Y'all think all of these rappers that's getting locked up right now, the only reason why these dudes is getting locked up is because the feds is doing a good job? No, nigga. They ops is snitching on them. You better believe that. If y'all think that you think that this is something new, you think niggas just started snitching on their ops recently? No, this is old news. People been snitching on their ops since forever. Let me see something real quick. Niggas been snitching on their ops since forever. People was snitching on their ops, homie. This is what's happening. Y'all is busy out here thinking people is sloppy. Not all of these dudes is sloppy. A lot of these dudes is sloppy. Don't get it. A lot of these dudes is sloppy, but not all of these dudes is sloppy. These dudes is getting caught out there because they ops is snitching on them. Stop killing niggas and niggas will stop exposing who your people's killed. They snitching on niggas. Aziz says if they knew it from the start, they must be recording exposing themselves. My dude, they knew these dudes was doing this shit from the start. I'm telling you, they knew they was doing this shit from the start. I'm telling you. And I'm telling you right now, some people are better as muscle. If you are somebody who's good as the muscle, just stay there. It's the object is to raise your family, right? Or is the object to be in charge? What's the object? Is the object to be in charge, or is the object to raise your family? Is the object to be happy and to be comfortable, or is the object to be in charge? Because if the object is to be in charge, then you're always going to have an issue, because you're going to always be trying to fight to keep your position or fight to take somebody else's position. But if the object is happiness, then you don't care if you're in charge or not, and you're just going to play your position and get the job done. So what's the object? That's my question. These niggas just want to be in charge. When you got people like that, remove them from your circle. You want to know what one of the first things I do when I start working with people? I want you to be in charge. Like, let me say it like this. If I start working with you on a thing and you seem competent, I'm going to back away and back away and back away, and I'm going to let you work. Just so we clear. I'm going to, you can ask people who, why do you think some of these people be upset with me? Because they come and they tell me they could do a thing, and I say, okay, you could do a thing, then let's work on something. And then we'll be starting to work on it, but this is what they're doing every 5 minutes. They're calling me, asking me how they should do shit. What do you mean how you should do the thing? You told me you know how to do the thing. The only reason why we're even doing this is because you said you know how to do it. First of all, shout out to Shy Murder. She's one of the few people, there are quite a few people, but she's one of the few people that came to me from the freaking trenches and told me they know how to do a thing, and then we started doing it, and she legitimately knew how to do it. And anything she didn't know how to do, she learned how to do it one damn day. Shout out to Shy Murder. Shout out to Young CEO. That's a fact. Anything she did not know how to do, she learned to do in like one day. I'll be talking to her about something, and she'll be like, she don't know how to do it, and I'll be like talking to her, like she'll be like, all right, hold on, I'll call you back. So then I go back to whatever I'm doing, working myself on what my project is, and then she'll call me back like a little bit later, like, yo, turn the computer on, and then I turn the computer on, and we'll start working, and she'll have the shit figured out. Shout out to Shot Murder, for real, for real. Most of the time, people, they don't do that. They try to figure out a way to how they could blame me. And I'm like, but this is your project. You understand? It's your project. There's nothing you can say that can make it my fault. It's your project. You chose to work your project the way you chose to work your project. If you was more serious about your project, then different things would have got different results. What you want me to do? It's your project. No, no, no. Don't tell me about a whole nother thing that has to deal with a whole nother thing. This was your project. That's why sometimes when people start talking that bullshit to you, don't say you know they on some bullshit. Just fuck it. Because if I tell you what's wrong, then now you're gonna try to figure out a way and how to make an excuse for that. So you know what? I'm just gonna listen and let you talk your shit. Yeah, I'm the worst. You know what? Yeah, I'm wrong. I'm the worst. Just gonna listen to you blame me for all of the things that ain't my fault. I'm like, all right, whatever, nigga. Sometimes you gotta be on that time, man. What up, Harold Hell? He says, what up, Jay Frost? Anything with deceitful, wicked foundation is bound to be confusing and messy. The devil is the author of confusion, whether believe it or not. No, 100% the devil is the author of confusion. The best example I could give that most of y'all should be able to see every day is when we have a show up in here and people try to come in and try to break the show up or cause problems. That has to be Satan. It has to be the devil. That's evil. Whenever you're talking about anything positive, evil is going to show up. Whenever you're talking about anything positive and something shows up and tries to distort that message, it's evil, it's bad. That's literally in every single scripture. So I don't know what to tell you. Like every scripture says, damn yeah. So I don't know what to tell you. Shout out to Prince to, at least if it's done with the intent to disrupt, is the point in which I'm making. Shout out to Prince to Amir, because people do things accidentally and there's no intent. You understand? If it's done with the intent to disrupt. Shout out to Prince to Amir. This is good mornings, everybody. Somebody put the Cash App in the chat, man. Let's get $5 to $10 drops to the Cash App. You know what? Y'all want to do the saloon? Let's do the saloon. Y'all want to do the saloon this morning? There's not that many people in here. I'll do the saloon this morning. I don't be wanting to do the saloon when I'm sitting in front of like 10, 15 people and they all on their phones and stuff like that. And I'm disrupting them. You understand what I'm saying? Sorry about that. I was reading the thing. Yeah, so we'll do the saloon. There's not that many people in here. If y'all want to do the saloon now, we'll do the saloon. I don't want to do the saloon when there's like a ton of people around and I might be disrupting people. As y'all can already see, I really can't get up and do much. So it is what it is. I wanted to tell y'all something about Shadi, Takashi, and I wanted to tell y'all something about Shadi, Takashi, and Hov, but y'all gonna have to get to 100 likes. Because when I say the thing that I say, everybody's gonna steal the content. So y'all gonna have to get to 100 likes. Let's finish this poll right here. I wanna close this poll. I'm gonna give y'all another minute or two to comment. I'm gonna close this poll. Give y'all another minute or two to hit it up. Do you think Judge Engelmeyer believed the report on Hov? Let me tell y'all what the report was real quick, so y'all can have a understanding about what I'm talking about. I scrolled all the way away from it, doing trying to something. What the fuck? This is what Judge Engelmeyer said. I want y'all to vote. Do you think Judge Engelmeyer believed the report on Hov? This is what Judge Engelmeyer said in the court. He says, unless this is some sort of Grissom novel and people are all corrupt and making all this stuff up about Ellison, it seems to me that his trajectory at the MCC contains a lot of good. Do y'all think Judge Engelmeyer believed the report? That doesn't sound like somebody who believed the thing in which he's reading. That sounds like somebody who is protecting themselves from quite possibly reading something that was fraudulent. Unless he's not saying, listen, this is the point in which I'm trying to make. What up, Nerve and Numbers? Nerve and Numbers, you're not green no more, my brother? You don't fuck with us? You're not a bag swinger no more? Look, listen, pay attention. When Judge Engelmeyer was speaking about Shadi, when Judge Engelmeyer was speaking about, good morning. When Judge Engelmeyer was speaking about the other people that he was sentencing, he was like, yo, no fame mafia, for no fame. Shout out to Alan Blink, shout out to homie. So look, check this out. When he was talking about Shadi and them, he was like, oh, they're doing an exemplary job in prison. I'm hearing all of these good things. Y'all don't understand. When he sentenced Shadi, he was literally up there like, yo, I wish I could give you less time. I can't. But I wish I could, because it's mandatory minimums. He was really going in about how Shadi did such a good job since he's been in jail, or how he was such a good inmate. I'm sorry about this. He's such a good inmate since he's been locked up, that he was speaking out for him, Judge Engelmeyer. He wasn't talking in this same connotation. He wasn't speaking like this. This sounds like somebody that you saying something that you don't necessarily believe, but this is the information that I got. So I want to know what y'all guys think about that. Do you think he really believed it? That's the way I'm getting at. Anyway, that's the way I see it. I want to know what you guys see. Also, leave some comments down below. You could comment on what you believe about it also. I'm going to leave the poll up for another 10 minutes. When we get to 100, we got 101 people in here, man. Let's get to 100 likes. I'm telling you right now, this thing that I'm about to tell y'all, a thing. And the thing that I'm about to tell y'all, it's going to make you rethink this whole entire tradeway situation. It's going to make you rethink everything. This thing that I'm about to say it's going to make you rethink everything. Believe me. And it should make you rethink everything. Everything. What if all of the snitching that Tekashi is getting blamed for actually somebody else did? What if all of this snitching that Tekashi is getting blamed for, somebody else actually did? No, Shadi didn't get a 5K1 letter, so there's no way that the judge could have gave him less time than what he gave him. He had to give him a minimum of the mandatory minimums. He had no choice. Let's get 5 to 10 $10 drops to the Cash App, y'all. Come on, let's go. Let's get the day started off. We've been in here like 2 hours already. What have we been in here like 3 hours? What up, Pastor Lee? What up, Prince to Amir? Says Shadi don't have the proper complexion for protection. Once again, Shadi needed a 5K1 letter. Could somebody tell me what Shadi was supposed to do without a 5K1 letter? Tell me what the judge was supposed to do without a 5K1 letter. He needed a 5K what? 51K letter, whatever the fuck that shit is. He needed one of those letters so the judge could give him something lower than the mandatory minimum. He needed something other than that so the judge could give him something other than the mandatory minimum. Period. The judge couldn't give him anything other than the mandatory minimum because he didn't have anything other than that. This is just facts. He says 62 minutes. They got you at 62 minutes. I've been on here. We've been in here an hour and 43 minutes. Refresh your jump off, and we got 89 likes. We only need 11 more. I don't even know you. I don't know when I'm coming to the DMV. Wow, what's up? You get those letters from the prosecution after you snitch. You have to literally snitch to get a 5K1 letter. If Shadi doesn't snitch, he can't get a 5K1 letter. But you not only have to snitch, but your snitching has to be made public. Because niggas tell and it's not made public. You have to snitch and be on record. If you snitch and get on record, you can get a 5K1 letter. Because now they can use your snitching as testimony. Also, in addition to that, the only people who get 5K1 letter is snitches. So you don't really want a 5K1 letter because getting a 5K1 letter is proof that you've snitched. Just because you did not get a 5K1 letter, that doesn't mean that you didn't snitch. There was a situation. Okay, so there are a lot of people that snitch and they don't, and people don't know. There's a lot of people that snitch and people don't know. There are people that said that Shadi snitched on them. That's a fact. Whether Shadi snitched on them or not, I'm not here to argue. But there are people that said that Shadi snitched on them. That's a fact. That's factual information. Whether you believe those people or not is on you. There's people that say that Shadi snitched on them. One of those people was Roll Murder. Roll Murder said he believed that Shadi snitched on him. I explained how it could have been Shadi snitching, and at the same time, it could have just been not Shadi snitching. Basically, what happened was there was some pictures that the Julius from East Harlem. Shout out to Julius from East Harlem. He said that's how people in the feds identify who told. It's on your PSI. Thank you. So therefore, Shadi can't have that because Shadi doesn't want to be known as a snitch. Whether he snitched or not. I don't know if he did or he didn't. I think that there's a lot of evidence that says that there's things that he did that got niggas locked up, though. And if we ever get to 100 likes, I'm going to tell you about one. But we might not get to 100 likes. So y'all might not never find out how Shadi quite possibly helped get somebody locked up. Dang it, they are on this morning. Like, what the fuck? They are posting this morning. Okay, I'm off of this. I'm off of this. I'm sorry about that, y'all. Y'all want to see what I was looking at? I'm not even gonna show you. Yeah, so Shotty wouldn't want a 5K1 letter, so there was nothing that the judge could do. You understand? There was nothing the judge could do. The only thing the judge could do was give him the mandatory minimums, and that's what Judge Inglemeyer did. He gave him the mandatory minimums. But there's a thing that I want to tell you about. If we ever get to 100 likes before the end of the show, I did. Shotty did stupid shit, but a rat I can't see, and he my Caribbean brethren, so I doubt the snitching stuff even more. I'm gonna tell y'all something that happened if we ever get to 100 likes. We might not, so I'm not even gonna speak on it no more. But also, we got the Cash App right there. Let's get 5 to 10 $10 drops to the Cash App. Come on, who's gonna start it off? This is a whole Saturday morning. I brung y'all. The beginning of the show was about Travis Scott and the trampling. We talked about the thing that we talked about before we got here, Kanye and Common, and now we talking Treyway business. You can't tell me that we haven't covered a wide scope of topics this morning. What I don't understand is why do niggas... I don't even be fucking with other YouTube content creators like that. So if y'all making fake pages to follow me and it's other YouTube content creators, I don't even fuck with them niggas like that. I be thinking niggas is cool, but niggas always want to argue. So once I see you a nigga, you arguing with niggas all the time, I don't got time for that. Oh, that's not the real Nerve and Numbers. Nerve and Numbers never comments that much. I just be thinking it be fake pages. Probably is the real. What up, Dog Soldier? You don't think that's the real Nerve and Numbers either, right? Thank you. Hold on, we gonna check. I know what's happening. That other fucking room is open and people are going in that other room, and the other room is only a couple of seconds. So what's happening is people is going in that other room and they don't think we live. Hold on, let me get rid of this shit. People going in that room, they don't know we not live. They getting confused. Fucking delete the damn thing. Boom. Yeah, I don't think that's Nerve and Numbers. Nerve and Numbers never comment that much. And like I told y'all before, whenever you see people coming in and commenting like that, 9 times out of 10, that's a 9 times out of 10, that's a troll trying to see if they can spam. See if slow mode is on. I should just kick him, right? Yeah, I think I should just kick him. That's not the real Nerve and Numbers. Did y'all hit the poll yet? I'm curious. Did y'all hit the poll yet? Do you think, and this is just me speaking from just because I really want to know, do you think that freaking Judge Inglemeyer knew that them niggas was on some weirdo shit? Now the point is when I say the thing at 100, there's a thing that I want to say after that, and I'm gonna basically, I don't even know if I should say that. You know what? We probably won't get to 100. So I'm not gonna think too far ahead. We probably not gonna get to 100. It's not gonna matter. Because that other thing is really dicey. It might not matter. We might not get to 100, so it might not matter. Be honest with you. I don't think it's gonna matter. Hmm. Hmm. First, I thought Shotty exposed other snitches that helped take down Treyway. Who told you that Shotty exposed other snitches that helped take down Treyway? Yeah, you had to sacrifice that Happy Meal and join the green team so you can't be cloned. That's a fact. Probably getting trolled right now. We was gonna have a fucking listen off, motherfucker. We was gonna have a whole listen off. I was not gonna say nothing. They just hung up. We was gonna have a whole listen off. I wasn't gonna say nothing. Whoever that was, I don't know what that's about. I wasn't gonna say nothing. We was gonna have a whole listen off. I'm about to get up out of here though. I'm hungry. Like I said, I don't think y'all gonna make it to 100. I don't have no problem with DJ Academics. What are you talking about? What makes you think I don't have no problem with DJ Academics? I don't know why you would say that. Don't say that. Don't go nowhere and say that, and don't tell nobody that lie. I don't have no problem with DJ. I don't have no problem with nobody. Don't go and tell nobody that I don't like nobody. Why would you do that? That might not be Aziz, homie. Like, why would you do that? Like, why would you say that? Like, that don't make sense. Why would you say, you know, I don't like anybody? Like, when have I ever come across as a person who got a problem with somebody? That's crazy. Prince 2 Amir says, trust me, the penitentiary knows who the rats are, the paperwork, nah, Shotty wouldn't be safe. I'm going to say something real quick. I'm going to tell y'all what the problem is right now with Homeboy. And when I say Homeboy, I'm talking about Harv. Harv just isn't that smart, man. Listen, Harv was set up by Shotty. I'm going to say it. He wasn't set up like to get killed or nothing like that. Harv set his own self up and Shotty helped him. Or Shotty led him. I guess that's a better way to put it. You see, Harv had not been getting paid. Nah, that's not nerving numbers. I'm kicking him. Harv had not been getting paid. I'm going to say that again. Harv had not been getting paid. Harv is a boss. So if he's not getting paid, that means he can't pay his people. You know what happens when you stop feeding the wolves? You know what happens when you stop feeding the wolves? So he put Harv in no other position to have to do something drastic. Harv, being a might is right type of nigga, decided that what he's going to do is he's going to rob Tekashi. Good morning. He decided he's going to rob Tekashi. Shotty gets previous information of this. He just tells him, don't hurt Tekashi. Guess what? Tekashi and Shotty both know that there's a camera in the fucking car. Shotty and Tekashi both know that there's a camera in the car. Why do you think when Shotty grabs Tekashi, when Harv grabs Tekashi, Tekashi keeps saying his name over and over and over and over again? Don't hurt me, Harv. Yo, Harv, 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 Harv. Why do you think he's doing that? I always ask myself, why the fuck was Tekashi out in the middle of the night in the first place to get scooped up? Tekashi is a braver nigga than y'all give him credit for. Imagine if Tekashi already knew that them niggas was gonna run up on him like that. and did it knowing that they was going to do that. He might be a braver dude than y'all give him credit for. He might be a braver dude than y'all give him credit for. Somebody literally just complained that I was being loud and then walked out the building. Yo. He might be tougher than y'all giving him credit for. I'm not saying that this is a real thing. But he might be tougher than y'all giving him credit for. Shotty and Hov, I believe Shotty and Tekashi both know that there was a camera and both knew that there was a mic inside of that fucking vehicle. They knew. What up? I saw Shipman. He says, peace, BB and Jack Frost. You were saying something about the quiet place that you go to the internet is terrible. I drive drugs and use a mobile hotspot. Have you ever tried that? I tried to use my hotspot on my phone, but my hotspot on my phone won't let my computer connect. Yes, I tried. I don't know why it won't let me connect. Like, the shit is right there. It won't let my computer connect. I don't know why. Maybe I don't know how to make the computer connect. Maybe it's a thing I don't know how to do. I don't know. It just won't let my computer connect. It literally, when I go to connect, it says can't connect. No, that's somebody with a cloned account. That's not Power Talk. That's a person with a cloned account. That is not Power Talk. Every time you see the people come in that just spam like that and comment, that's not the people. That's somebody else. Just kick them if you want. If they're annoying you, just kick them. Those are not the people. Our people don't do that. So whenever you see somebody come in and just spamming like that, unless it's like a manual or something, he's like the only one that does it. Unless it's like somebody like that, just kick them. Shout out to Prince to Amir with the putting the cash app up. Let's get $5 to $10 drops to the cash app, y'all. We got the haters in here. As usual, the haters don't go nowhere if y'all don't do drops. So if I say something about it, then I'm trying to pander to get more drops, which I would like to get, by the way. Which I would literally like to get, by the way. But I'm also not trying to really pander to the shit. But unless y'all do drops, the haters ain't going nowhere. Let's check out this latest poll. 43 minutes in. I'm going to end it right now. You know, they don't be the real people. They be fake accounts, and then they videotape it, and then they make a video saying I'm kicking people that show support to the channel, when it's not the people I'm kicking. I'm really kicking fake accounts. That's why anybody that don't understand or try to talk to me like they don't understand that there's fake accounts in here, I just assume you with them niggas. Anyway, the question was, do you think Judge Engelmeyer believed the report on Harv that said that he was a model citizen? 65% of y'all said no, or he was a model prisoner. 65% of y'all said yes. You think that Judge Engelmeyer believed the report? 34% said no. 46 people voted. I don't think he believed it. That's just me. I don't think he believed it. But then again, I was in the courtroom when he spoke about the other people, so I have a different, obviously. Right. Anyway, we're going to get up out of here. We've been live for a couple hours now. How long we been live? 2 hours. I don't think we're going to be able to get to the 150. There's not enough people in here for us to get to the 150 for me to tell you the next thing. So it doesn't make sense for me to stay on. So I'll just re-clarify what I'm just saying about this point right here for the 100, the point that we're making at 100. And then we'll get up out of here. Listen. Prince Tuamir says, I just made breakfast for my son and coffee for me and my old lady. Who has time for another man on Saturday morning? I don't know what to tell you, homie. They got time. I don't know what to tell you. I keep trying to tell you that them niggas is gay. I keep trying to tell you that. Nobody don't want to believe me. Check this out. Harv is in trouble right now with a second RICO. I'm going to say this to everybody out there that believe that y'all leaders. Not everybody is meant to be the driver of the boat. Not everybody is meant to be in charge. Not everybody is meant to be the person that makes the plans. When we play our job and we stay in our position, the team wins. When that defensive lineman opens up that hole for the linebacker to fly his ass through and get that tackle and that running back, it works. We have to play our position. That's one of the most difficult things to do in a society now that tells everybody that everybody is a winner, and we give freaking trophies to people for participation. So you can't honestly expect the individuals to understand hard work. And we can't honestly expect the individuals to have patience nor understand their own limitations, since we're told that our limitations mean nothing. Harv was the head of a criminal organization on the outside, if we listen to what the police say, and for the reason why he's in jail currently. That criminal organization made a myriad of different mistakes and errors which costed a lot of them their freedom. While being locked up, some of the same errors and mismanagement were made. Now, Harv is facing quite possibly another 25 years on top of whatever years that he currently has. And literally, all of this started because Shadi decided that he was not going to pay him. And instead of Harv deciding to use this, he decided to use this. I'm going to call it. A drop just came through. Let me call it. I was just going to go out right there. Not for nothing. Like, that was literally the drop the mic speech at the end of the damn jump off. But a drop came through, so I got to call it. Shout out to Hassan Shipman with the $40 drop. Salute to Hassan Shipman. We was almost popping bottles. $40. Shout out to Hassan. We ain't get no drops this morning, so that's a whole win. Shout out to, we got like 1 or 2 drops. Shout out to Hassan Shipman pulling up for the big win at the end of the show. First of all, let's pray for all our brothers that's locked up, the ones that's guilty, the ones that's innocent. Let's pray that the Most High finds their heart, and especially for the people that's guilty, that they can understand and have closure with whatever the thing is that they've done. And for the people that are innocent, let's hope that they're able to be found, and these decisions could be rectified and they could be removed out of their torment. Now, with all of that being said, there are people that's locked up for crimes they did not commit, who committed other crimes they never got caught for. So I say that to say this. Harv is about 35 years old or something. He waited until he was in his 30s to commit crimes that was going to put him away for the rest of his life. We got to get smarter and wiser as we get older. Not just stronger and faster. Let's practice winning together. I feel bad for Harv in his particular situation, because Harv didn't have it up here. Harv didn't understand that he was being set up. Harv didn't understand that might does not always mean right. And from what I hear, he's not a bad guy. And not for nothing, I heard the tapes and I heard what was going on inside of that gang. He was not even wrong about most of the stuff. He was right. But a lot of the things in which he said he was right. The only flaw he had was not knowing a better way to do things other than violence. That was probably his biggest flaw. With that being said, let's pray for all our brothers maybe this is bullshit. Maybe he's really not involved in this, but it's going to be very, very hard to prove that he has nothing to do with this situation, being as all of the evidence that they saying that they have. We'll probably have a show at some point and talk about it, but I'm going to let y'all go now. It's time to get up out of here. Like, comment, subscribes. Join the notification game. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got in this one. I'm out.